Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net and it is Wednesday the 10th of June. Thanks again for watching. This is your look ahead video. If you need a forecast for the next couple of days, just a normal straightforward forecast, then you can always check out our fast forecast. Go to weatherweb.net and click on the fast forecast there. Now, we've got lots of sailors anxiously watching the look ahead just at the moment. Many of you trying to get across the Bay of Biscay. Good news is winds look as if they're going to be easing during the next 12 hours or so. This is the chart for 6 o'clock this evening. You see here the high pressure across the UK. Let me just make that a little bit thicker there for you so you can see it. Here we go. There we are, high pressure up here. Look, here's that strong northeasterly flow. You notice the isobars quite close together, giving a force 6, sometimes force 7 wind. But then notice the difference for Thursday. This is midday on Thursday. High still over the UK, low pressure still over the Bay of Biscay. But you notice here, look, the strongest of the winds through the channel by then. Easterlies at around a 6 or even possibly touching a 7 in the western channel. But for the Bay of Biscay, things have improved. We're into a mainly northeasterly at around about a 4, locally a 5, but decreasing through the day. So things do get better, although visibility deteriorates as well. If you need more on that, then check out our sailing weather service, our dedicated sailing weather service at sailingweather.co.uk. Now, rather bigger areas of low pressure to the east of Oman at the moment as Tropical Cyclone 1A or Ashabar is heading its way westwards into Oman. These are the forecast positions for the next couple of days, and you can see here it makes landfall overnight on Thursday into Friday, or predicted to make landfall overnight Thursday into Friday. Gusts at the moment up to around 75 to 80 miles an hour. It's a weakening feature as it heads westwards, but it certainly is going to be bringing lots of rain and strong winds. And it really is an impressive feature. Look from satellite. This was the picture at 12:30 this afternoon, and there is Ashabar, look, heading its way eastwards, spinning around, look here, as it heads, I said eastwards, not eastwards, as it heads westwards into Oman. 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow looks like this. ECMWF on the left, we've got GFS on the right, and this is the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar anomalies going from next Wednesday through to Saturday the 20th. And you notice here, look, ECMWF making more of the reach out towards the west than the GFS, both following similar ideas, putting this trough into central western parts of Europe, the ridge building off towards the west. So the idea that we've got at the moment of a more mixed week next week, although potentially dry across many parts of the country, is one that looks fairly good. I think particularly southern parts of England, yeah, you can't rule out a chance for shower, but it looks as if the southern half of England, probably the southern half of the UK, perhaps the southern part of Ireland as well, look as if it could be dry for much of the week next week. Certainly more into the mixed to dry conditions than unsettled to mixed conditions, although still pretty cold. This is the forecast temperature anomaly for the next 7 days, and you see across most of the UK here, look, blue colours indicating temperatures below normal. Interestingly, just an area close to or just above normal across Ireland, across southern Scotland, and across eastern Scotland as well. Most of that brought about by the temperatures that we're seeing today, tomorrow, and into Friday as well, but cooler elsewhere. Just look how cold Iberia is going to be with that area of low pressure centred over there. But look at the warmth here across central and eastern parts of Europe. So where one area is cold, another area is warm. The weather tends to balance itself out. And the reason for us thinking more settled weather next week is a ridge that tries to get in. Still very hit and miss. The 500 millibar gives the game away best of all. This is the 500 millibar from this morning. And you notice here, look, low in the Bay of Biscay, another low here towards the east of the Azores. There's the centre of the high heights built across the country. That courtesy of a region here. That trough feature is going to be moving its way east on Friday. It meets up with this one down towards the south, and it's that triggers or intensifies the thundery rain during Friday. And of course, we're talking about thundery rain coming in. Now, this is the flow forecast for next Tuesday evening. It shows the high in the heights northeast of the Azores. Look, there's the ridge built from that high across the UK. You notice too another ridge trying to build over the east of that low in the heights off southern parts of Newfoundland. There's the jet screaming through here. Now, What we need to watch is for the possibility of this jet perhaps to dig a bit further south. It could well then feed into this cold pool down here, and what could then happen is that the cold pool becomes more the dominant feature, so we get a cold pool down here that then pulls the ridge back further north, something like that, and we get that sort of flow starting to take place, which would bring even drier conditions across southern parts of the country. But for the moment, that looks a reasonable scenario. The idea, I think, next week is going to be one where more northern and western parts of the country do see some outbreaks of rain, but the south tending to stay drier under high pressure. It's something that the CFS has picked up on. This is the week 1 forecast from the CFS, and you notice higher than normal heights look extending through the country, which of course is basically what we're going to see. There's that low look down towards the south in the Bay of Biscay, throwing the thundery rain northwards, as it's going to do during the course of this weekend. Week 2 looking like this. This is from the 17th to the 23rd, and what the CFS tries to do is to get the ridge off towards the north up here. It has a trough look further south, getting into southern parts of Europe, so the flow something like so. It tries to hint at dry weather starting to try to get back in again from the west, although still with the possibility of some showers across many eastern and southern parts of the country during that period. So you see the mixed idea is there. It's not a washout, it's not unsettled, it's just mixed. Rainfall anomalies looking like this for week 1, near normal, which is what you'd expect to see given the thundery rain that's forecast to come up. Week 2 anomalies showing dry conditions as that ridge tries to get in. But temperature-wise, really staying cool. Week 1, green colours. Look at that. Really cool conditions across the UK, and week 2 as well. Week 3 hints are that the high is off towards the north or the west of the country. We've still got the trough down across Europe. So we've got kind of this sort of pattern that's taking place, still bringing in this cold north and northeasterly flow, and mixed again with showers coming in from time to time. And again, you wouldn't be surprised to see some thundery showers moving up for the Bay of Biscay given that situation. And then into week 4, which takes us into the early part of July. So this is from the 1st to the 7th of July. Really dominant with that high up towards the north, that northeasterly flow across all areas, nearer normal heights down across Europe. So again, showing the possibility of some thundery stuff, I think, across the south of the country, and showers across southern areas, but always the driest of conditions tending to be towards the north and the west. But it stays cool given that flow. Week 3, precipitation showing near to below normal totals. Week 4, near to below as well. Temperatures that are the main story. Look cool again across most of the UK week 3, and again in week 4. So we're going to stick with these mixed ideas that we have at the moment for the end of June into the early part of July. I don't really see any reason to be changing that just now. So thundery rain to look forward to, I think, probably through the early part of Friday, moving its way northwards, bringing some heavy bursts of rain across the country. Then after that, really, realistically, rain is in fairly short supply, although we need to get rid of some rain on Saturday, and then Sunday probably becomes drier for most. More details on that, though, in the fast forecast. I'll leave you with that for now as far as the look ahead is concerned. So, whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.